So what's new in Warframe this week? Well, the Archon hunt, as you could probably guess, is going to be Burrell. That's an Azure Archon shard with the new system. That means if you don't get your Tau Forged shard this week, well, it's next time Burrell turns up you will see the 40% increase, which means spy mission, excavation, all pretty easy, followed by the takedown. Not too hard at all. Chipper is of course also selling the Azure Archon shard. For some reason the blues always turn up at the same time, and if you have completed Kahl's mission every week, it's sneaky sabotage this week. The veils are easy. Actually, there's not a timed one, which is a bit of a shame. Kill 20 enemies. Why is that a picture of a sentient when this is all Grineer? Well, sorry, this is all Corpus based. Nightwave this week, well, we have for Elite Acts collect 20 different types of resources. Railjack is great for that, and defeat the Ropolist. Oh, I hate the Ropolist. Normal Acts, mine 6 rare gems in the Orbs of Valus. So let's stick with that one. Complete 9 invasion missions of any type, kill 500 enemies with an arc gun, complete 3 railjack missions, which you'll probably do while collecting those, and kill 20 enemies in 5 seconds. For cred offerings, we have the usual stuff at the top. Helmet wise, well, Stanax's is here, so is Gaia's, and Gauze's mag helmet is there. Surprised that the Equinox stuff isn't there. Not Equinox, but never mind. Aura-wise, holster amp, yeah, 60% damage for 3 seconds when swapping between weapons. Rifle amp increases rifle damage by 27%, I'm using that more and more actually. Shield disruption, minus 18% shield capacity, really kind of only works against the Corpus. And Deadeye, 52.5% increased damage for sniper rifles. These amp mods, even though it says Deadeye, it's still technically an amp mod, are actually fairly useful. There is the Dual Zoran Daggerak skin, the Merlock Desert Camo skin blueprint, the Falcor Shock Camo skin blueprint. There is the Heat Sword. This would be the blueprint to build the actual Heat Sword. Pretty decent weapon, actually. But the dual wielding one is so much better. There is Grohl's Pobla Floof, the Dark Sword. This would be the blueprint to build the actual Dark Sword out of the two of them. Probably the better to pick up. The Kinetic Siphon Trap decoration. Augment wise, Power of 3, the Quiver Augment for Ivara. I like that quite a lot actually. The Merlock's 200% multi-shot, minus 66% damage. And Atlas's Rumbler Augment. Heading over to see what Teshin has for the Steel Path on her store this week. Well, you could probably guessed it by this point, it's the Shotgun Riven mod. And we all know what that means for next week, don't we? Everything else in here is basically the same as always, and just like I said last week, still not a big fan of making these 25 only. Just seems kind of weird they've done that, rather than limit that, the limited relic packs and Kuva. And it's Kuva people are buying most from here anyway. But Shotgun Riven mod, 75 steel essence, still a ripoff. And lastly, of course, if you have Helmets Invigoration segment, it's worth checking in on that, because every 10th Invigoration can mutate and allows you to put whatever one of these you have, or you want to, that is decent, onto the frame you have selected, even if you just do what I did and leave the override sitting there, so when a good one of these does turn up, can throw it onto whatever frame I happen to be using at the time. But that's about it for another week, so leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.